Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Dorika. I am Soul Remembrance Activator who guide you in remembering who you truly are to start expanding your capacity to receive. In this video, what I would love to share with you is to explore the energetic difference between living from your current self versus living from your future self, and how each one feels, how this type of living shapes your life reality, and most importantly, how to bridge the gap from your current self into your future self using conscious release and embodiment. This isn't about chasing anything, isn't about chasing a next version of you. This is about remembering who you came here to be. So let's dive in. So for today's video, what I would love to start with in deepening into this topic, in deepening this energetic transmission, is let's start with this image. There are two mirrors in front of you. There's a left mirror, which is a version of you who is familiar, who know how to survive, who know how to function, and stay safe in what is known. And then there is a version of you on the right mirror that exists in frequency, your future self, your highest self, already expanded, aligned, and magnetic. Now, we are going to connect to each of them and feel it in your body, the energetic contrast as I'm going through in this video so clearly, so vividly, that you start embodying your highest self, your future self into now after this video. So, who is your current self? It is not who you are. It is who you have learned to be. In other words, your current self, who you are right now watching this video, is the sum total of all your dominant patterns, the belief, the emotions, the behavior, the frequency you hold most often right now. And all these are learned. And all these are learned and conditioned and arise from past experiences. From all your past experiences in your life up to now. This is who you are now. This is your current self. Now, let's connect to the energetics of your current self. This current self vibration carries conditioning, old stories, and emotional residue from trauma, from pain, from the past experiences. Often energetically feel heavier, feel scattered, feel protective. The mindset of this current self are in the loop, in lack, such as I'm not enough, it's too late, it's too hard. And this version of you, of your current self, can only see what matches your frequency, your current frequency. In other words, if you are carrying the frequency of fear, you start to see the whole world as unsafe. You feel insecure. You feel anxious. And most often, you react out of trigger instead of responding to trigger. The body of such current version of you are tired, feel tense, contracted energetically, feel heavy, because this version of you is programmed, is wired to survive, not thrive. So when you live from your current self, you often feel like you are a victim to life, not shaping it. You are seeing and allowing external circumstances in your life to dictate how you feel instead of letting your inner frequency lead. This is the energetics of current self, born, birth, condition created from the past. And this past is you learn, you absorb from observation, from rules, from others' perceptions. And so, this version is familiar, stays in the known. This version is focused on survival. The mindset is in lack, is in fear. Energetically, is contracted state. And here is what you need to know. Your energetic field is constantly radiating, is sending a signal, whether you are aware of it or not. And if you keep sending the signal is fear, is doubt, is unworthiness, you keep seeing your life mirror back in your life experience how true this is. Not because you are wrong, but because the energy is so loyal to what is familiar. Can you see? This is how living from your current self is. Can you feel in your body the energetics, the mindset? Can you relate? Up to this point, this is how you live your life from your current self, conditioned by the past, focusing on survival, having mentality of lack, energetically contracted, and it's not your fault. It is you are unconsciously sending signal of fear, sending doubts, sending unworthiness beliefs in your energetic field that just attract life experiences to mirror back this energy, to mirror back these beliefs in your life. This is who you learn to be. This is your current self. Now, we're going to connect to the version of you on your right, who is your highest self. Now, as I share with you the energetics of higher self, feel it in your body. Notice the contrast, the difference, because this video is not some tell you, educate you. This video is meant for you to guide you into remember who you truly are to feel it in your body, to awaken, to activate that remembrance in you. So now, let's feel into your higher self. This higher self is still you. It's not some far away from you version. It's a version of you within you right now. This version of you is your true soul self. It's you who is the real you. When you let go, when you strip away the fear, the guilt, the pressure, this version of you doesn't live from proving yourself. You live from presence. You walk into a room and the energy shifts. You receive with ease. You speak with clarity. This version of you acts with courage, not because you are fearless, but because you are so anchored in your power and your worth. This version of you start to choose from love, from soul, not fear. And you don't have to force this version. It's not about forcing yourself to become this version. You tune into it. Because energetically, your highest version vibrates at a different frequency. It vibrates at love instead of fear. It vibrates expansion instead of contraction. It vibrates at centeredness, calmness instead of grasping. Can you feel the difference? This is your highest self. The energetic of your highest self is very centered, it's very grounded, it's very calm, very relaxed, open. The mindset is all about abundance, love, and power. It is not about allowing the external to dictate how you feel, but it's truly let your frequency lead. You create the frequency. You co-create with the universe, your desired life. When you tune in, connect to your highest self right now. And do you know what is the most powerful part? When you embody this frequency of your highest self, all your current limitations doesn't even need to be fought, to be fight. You don't need to fight them. You don't even need to identify them, what is currently limiting. Because when we are working with the energetics, when we are tuning, raising, increasing, remembering our highest version, the highest frequency of ourself, it's still you. At this high frequency, all your fears naturally dissolve because they can't coexist in this higher frequency energetics. They cannot coexist with your new state. This is your highest self. This is living from your highest self. So, living from your highest self is this your current self. Living from your highest self, this your highest self. Is you connect, you bring it. You connect, you bring it. It is not learned. It is remember. It is connected. It is powerful. You. It is love version of you. Can you see the contrast? This is your current self. Up till now, you have been living from your current self. It's all about learn from the past, which is all about survival programming, which is all about fear, doubts, unworthy, which may not even be your true belief, but belief that was implanted, conditioned into you. And you live life from this current version of you. Energetically contracted, focusing on survival until you, from still your current self, now you no longer live from the past. You no longer live from your current self. You actually pull in your future self, your higher self, which is you. It's not learning, it's remembering. It is connecting, it's remembering, it's quantum downloading all the info, all the insight, all the energetics into now. And instead of waiting until this point to start living the now, you get to live this version of you as now. This is your current self living from your future self. It's not about survival, because all this programming is you choose. It's all about expansion. It's all about love. It's all about abundance. It's not about learning. It's about rewiring. It's about you get to choose what you want to believe. You get to train your mind. You get to rewire your nervous system. You get to become a match for your highest self. So now, how do you move from your current self into the highest version of you? So, an analogy that comes to help you understand this. This is your current self. This is your future self that you want to connect. But somehow in this connection, there is a knot. These knots are all your energetic blockages, all your energetic misalignment. So there are two paths that actually you can use to untie this knot so that the connection is clear. One is called conscious energetic release. Another is called vibrational embodiment. Each one works differently. Each one serves a purpose. Conscious release is about working with your current self. Sometimes you need to be honest. You need to meet what's been living in your field. You need to see, okay, right now, this is my life outcome. What are the beliefs? What are the emotions unconsciously? Who am I? What is the identity I'm embodying? And you start with awareness. You name them, this belief. You identify them. This belief. So example, I'm not good enough. Is this limiting belief? Okay, why I have such belief? Where does this belief comes from? So maybe you go through a memory lane. Maybe something happened in childhood that your inner child concluded this, I'm not good enough. Maybe when you hope to get chosen and it wasn't you, and you concluded, I'm not good enough. Maybe when you wanted that love or attention from your parents and you didn't receive it, you didn't get it, and your inner child concluded, I'm not good enough to be loved. So You go back, you identify the moment, and you ask yourself, as this adult version, ask yourself, but now you are in the future, is this even true anymore? Is it really true I'm not good enough? Of course not. So, every limiting belief you identify, you ask yourself, is it true? And often, almost all, it's not true at all. When you really look into it, when you really question your belief with this awareness, and you can start with journaling, you can start with breathing, feeling it, maybe the sadness, maybe the guilt, forgive. So as you breathe through it, it's that you are gently unwinding the knot that is blocking you from your current self to your future self. So this is conscious releasing. This path is like you're pulling the weeds. You're pulling what is the block. You're removing it. Very intentional, very precision, very targeted. Also, it requires effort. It requires awareness. And sometimes this conscious energetic release is needed before your body can hold higher frequencies. Now, the second method is so much more ease. Is called dissolving by being, vibrational embodiment. This is working with your highest self. This is more about energetics than mental. This is about you stop focusing on the weeds. You stop plucking, removing any specific weeds, but you become the garden. So it's like you step into the energy of your future self. You walk like your highest self. You speak like your highest self. You move with confidence and softness and power. And when you're in this energetics of your higher self daily, because it requires training, conditioning, after all, can you imagine how many years you have lived that you have all this past programming conditioned into you, the patterns, the old survival belief. And now you get to create your identity that is aligned to your soul. That's who you truly are. And so when you are in this high energetics, when you connect to the energy of your highest self, all limitations begin to dissolve. You don't need to identify. It's simply, it's not a match to who you are becoming. That it will just dissolve. You will just make a new choice because it makes no sense to keep making the same choice when you have remembered who you truly are, your next identity of you, your highest version of you. So all these old limitations will just naturally begin to dissolve because they can't survive. They are not aligned. They are not a match in your new frequency. And this is not about fighting fear. It's not about battle. It's about being so fully in your own light that your current fear embraced by love. That your current fear be seen by you. That your current fear get to be released because it's not true. That your current fear can't coexist in this high frequency. Sometimes you don't really need to go into the specific story of what actually happened. You just need to become the version of you who no longer carry this story. When you start living as your future self, as your highest self, you are not even getting rid of fear. It's just fear doesn't even belong in your field anymore. The same fear doesn't belong in this new energy field of you anymore. So think of it like this. Conscious release with your current self is like you're untying the knot so that your current and your future self connect. But when you go to by dissolving, by being working with your highest self, you have the knot, but we are introducing a strong high frequency vibration that it just vibrates so strong, the knot, without you needing to untie it, naturally get a knot. It will release. It will just connect. So, this is how you bridge from your current self to your future self. To start living from your future self right now, focusing on expansion, being light, being powerful you. Can you feel in your body now the energetic contrast between living from your current self based on past, living from your highest self, connecting to the future? And when you connect to your future, when your frequency has shifted to a highest frequency, abundance, love, joy, harmony, oneness, wholeness, remember, the energy is very loyal to you. So when you sending out this frequency, because you are always sending out frequency, it's just, are you sending frequency of lack or frequency of abundance? So when you shift yourself to start sending this frequency of abundance, because you choose to, then life mirror back. Life experiences that also hold this frequency. So, this is living from your highest self. Can you feel it in your body now? That energetic difference. Can you understand now, for your logical mind, to understand, to see, this is where I am in my life right now. This is how I've been living from the current self. This is why I feel so tense, why I feel so fear, even every time I want to expand, even every time I know my soul, but somehow something is just limiting me from my expanding. And today, in this video, you have a new way of living now. That is living from your soul. That is living from your highest self. And that you get to choose who do you want to become. You get to choose what beliefs shall I choose. What belief no longer is a match. How I should dress, how I should walk, how I should talk. This is your power to remember who you truly are right now. So remember, you are not waiting to become your highest self. You are remembering the highest self who already lives within you. You have felt the contrast energetically in this transmission. You have seen the split. One version of you survived. The other version of you radiates. One contract The other version of you expands. One version of you questions. The other version of you knows. And now, once again, you are in front of these two mirrors. Which version of you choose to become today? Choose not with your mind, with your energy, with how you walk, with how you speak, with how deeply you allow yourself to become this highest version of you. And remember, you are not becoming someone else. You are just remembering your next level. You are merging with your next version now. This is how timeline collapse. This is how your manifestation begins to accelerate. Thank you for your time and energy in this video. So whenever you are ready to go deeper into soul-based receiving, soul-aligned living, and energetics embodiment with me, I invite you to explore my offers and my website, thedoritaexperience.com. With this, thank you, and I look forward to connect with you again in my next video. Remember to subscribe if you love such wisdom sharing, energetic transmission, self-love tips. Thank you and bye-bye.